One morning, a little rabbit sat on a bank. Suatu pagi, seekor kelinci kecil duduk di tepi sungai. He pricked his ears and listened to the treat-trot of a pony. Dia menajamkan telinganya dan mendengarkan suara kuda poni yang berlari-lari. A gig was coming along the road. Sebuah pertunjukan sedang berlangsung. It was driven by Mr. McGregor. Mobil itu dikemudikan oleh Tuan McGregor. And beside him sat Mrs. McGregor in her best bonnet. Dan di sampingnya duduk Nyonya McGregor dengan topi terbaiknya. As soon as they had passed, segera setelah mereka lewat, little Benjamin Bunny slid down into the road. Benjamin Bunny kecil meluncur ke jalan. And set off, dan berangkat. With a hop, skip, and a jump, dengan melompat, to call upon his relation, untuk memanggil kerabatnya, who live in the wood at the back of Mr. McGregor's garden, yang tinggal di belakang taman Mr. McGregor. That wood was full of rabbits' hole. Hutan itu penuh dengan lubang kelinci. And in the neatest, sandiest hole of all, dan di lubang yang paling berpasir dan yang paling rapi, lived Benjamin's aunt and his cousins. Tinggallah Bibi Benjamin dan sepupunya, Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. Old Mrs. Rabbit was a widow. Nyonya kelinci tua adalah seorang janda. She earned her living by knitted rabbit wool mitten and muffatees. Dia mencari nafkah dengan merajut sarung tangan dan sarung tangan wool kelinci. I once bought a pair at a bazaar. Saya pernah membeli sepasang di pasar. She also sold herbs and rosemary tea and rabbit tobacco, which is what we call lavender. Dia menjual jamu, teh, rosemary, dan tembakau kelinci yang kami sebut lavender. Little Benjamin did not very much want to see his aunt. Benjamin kecil tidak ingin bertemu dengan bibinya. He came around the back of the fir tree. Dia mendatangi belakang pohon cemara. And nearly tumbled upon the top of his cousin Peter. Dan hampir terjatuh di atas sepupunya Peter. Peter was sitting by himself. Peter sedang duduk sendirian. He looked poorly. Dia terlihat jelek. And was dressed in a red cotton pocket handkerchief. Dan dia mengenakan sapu tangan katun berwarna merah. Peter, said little Benjamin. Peter, kata Benjamin kecil, in a whisper yang sedang berbisik. Who has got your clothes? Siapa yang mengambil bajumu? Peter replied. Peter menjawab, the scarecrow in Mr. McGregor's garden. Orang-orangan sawah di taman Tuan McGregor. And describe how he had been chased about the garden. Dan dia menggambarkan bagaimana dia dikejar-kejar di taman. And had dropped his shoes and coat. Dan menjatuhkan sepatu dan mantelnya. Little Benjamin sat down beside his cousins. Benjamin kecil duduk di samping sepupunya. And assured him that Mr. McGregor had gone out in a gig. Dan meyakinkannya bahwa Tuan McGregor sedang pergi keluar untuk manggung. And Mrs. McGregor also. Dan Nyonya McGregor juga. And certainly for the day. Dan pastinya untuk seharian. Because she was wearing her best bonnet. Karena Nyonya McGregor mengenakan topi terbaiknya. Peter said he hoped that it would rain. Peter berkata dia harap akan turun hujan. At this point, saat ini, Old Mrs. Rabbit's voice was heard inside the rabbit's hole. Suara nyonya kecil tua terdengar di dalam lubang kelinci. Calling, Cottontail, Cottontail. Dia memanggil, Cottontail, Cottontail. Fetch some more chamomile. Ambilkan chamomile lagi. Peter said he thought he might feel better if he went for a walk. Peter berkata, dia pikir dia akan merasa lebih baik jika dia berjalan-jalan. They went away hand in hand, and got upon the flat top of the wall at the bottom of the wood. Mereka pergi bergandengan tangan dan sampai di bagian atas tembok yang datar di bagian bawah kayu. From here, they looked down into Mr. McGregor's garden. Dari sini, mereka melihat ke bawah ke taman Mr. McGregor. Peter's coat and shoes were plainly to be seen upon the scarecrow. Mantel dan sepatu milik Peter terlihat jelas di atas orang-orangan sawah. Topped with an old tam o' shanter of Mr. McGregor's. Yang di atasnya terdapat tam o' shanter tua milik Mr. McGregor. Little Benjamin said, Benjamin kecil berkata, "It spoil people's clothes to squeeze under a gate." Pakaian orang akan rusak jika terjepit di bawah gerbang. The proper way to get in is to climb down a pear tree. Cara terbaik untuk masuk adalah dengan memanjat pohon pir. Peter fell down head first. Peter terjatuh dengan kepala terlebih dahulu. But it was of no consequences. Tapi itu tidak ada pengaruhnya. As the bed below was newly rigged and quite soft. Karena bedengan di bawahnya baru saja disapu dan cukup empuk. It had been shone with lettuce. Bedengan itu telah ditaburi dengan biji selada. They left a great many odd little footmarks all over the bed. Mereka meninggalkan banyak sekali bekas kaki kecil yang aneh di seluruh bedengan. Especially little Benjamin, terutama si Benjamin kecil, who was wearing clogs, yang mengenakan bagia. Little Benjamin said that the first thing to be done was to get back Peter's clothes. Benjamin kecil berkata bahwa hal pertama yang harus dilakukan adalah mendapatkan kembali pakaian Peter, in order that they might be able to use the pocket handkerchief, agar mereka dapat menggunakan sapu tangan saku tersebut. They took them off the scarecrow. Mereka melepaskan baju Peter dari orang-orangan sawah. There had been rain during the night. Telah terjadi hujan semalam. There was water in the shoe. Ada air di dalam sepatu. And the coat was somewhat shrunk. Dan mantelnya agak menyusut. Benjamin tried on the tam o' shanter. Benjamin mencoba the tam o' shanter. But it was too big for him. Tapi itu terlalu besar untuknya. Then he suggested that they should fill the pocket's handkerchief with onion. Lalu dia menyarankan agar mereka mengisi sapu tangan itu dengan bawang bombay. As a little present for his aunt. Sebagai hadiah kecil untuk bibinya. Peter did not seem to be enjoying himself. Peter tampaknya tidak sedang berbahagia. He kept hearing noises. Dia terus mendengar suara-suara. Benjamin, on the contrary, sebaliknya Benjamin, was perfectly at home. Sebaliknya Benjamin merasa seperti di rumahnya sendiri. And ate a lettuce leaf. Dan dia memakan daun selada. He said that he was in the habit of coming to the garden. Katanya dia punya kebiasaan datang ke kebun with his father to get lettuces for their Sunday dinner. Bersama ayahnya untuk mengambil selada untuk makan malam hari Minggu mereka. The name of little Benjamin's papa was old Mr. Benjamin's bunny. Nama ayah Benjamin kecil adalah Tuan Benjamin kelinci yang sudah tua. The lettuces certainly were very fine. Seladanya tentu saja sangat enak. Peter did not eat anything. Peter tidak makan apapun. He said he should like to go home. Dia bilang dia ingin pulang. Presently he dropped half the onion. Kini dia menjatuhkan setengah bawangnya. Little Benjamin said that it was not possible to get back up the pear tree. Benjamin kecil berkata bahwa tidak mungkin mereka bisa kembali memanjat pohon pir with a load of vegetables, dengan membawa banyak sayur-sayuran. He led the way boldly towards the other end of the garden. Dia memimpin jalan dengan berani menuju ujung lain di kebun. They went along a little walk on a plank. Mereka berjalan-jalan kecil di atas papan, under a sunny red brick wall. Di bawah tembok bata merah yang cerah. The mice sat on their doorstep cracking cherry stone. Tikus-tikus itu duduk di ambang pintu sambil memecahkan batu ceri. they winked at Peter Rabbit and little Benjamin Bunny. Mereka mengedipkan mata pada Peter Rabbit dan si kecil Benjamin Bunny. Presently, Peter let the pocket handkerchief go again. Kini Peter melepaskan sapu tangan sakunya lagi. They got amongst flower pot. Mereka berada di antara pot-pot bunga, and frames and tubs, bingkai-bingkai dan bak-bak. Peter heard noises worse than ever. Peter mendengar suara yang lebih buruk dari sebelumnya. His eyes were as big as lollipops. Matanya sebesar lollipop. He was a step or two in front of his cousins. Dia berada 1 atau 2 langkah di depan sepupunya. When he suddenly stopped. Ketika dia tiba-tiba berhenti. This is what those little rabbits saw around the corner. Inilah yang dilihat kelinci-kelinci kecil itu di tikungan. Little Benjamin took one look. Benjamin kecil memandang sekali. And then, in half a minute less than no time, dan kemudian dalam waktu setengah menit, he hid himself and Peter and the onions underneath a large basket. Dia menyembunyikan dirinya, Peter, dan bawang-bawang bombay di bawah keranjang besar. The cat got up and stretched herself. Kucing itu bangun dan meregangkan tubuhnya. And came and sniffed at the basket. Lalu datang dan mengendus-ngendus keranjang itu. Perhaps she liked the smell of onion. Mungkin dia menyukai aroma bawang. Anyway, she sat down upon the top of the basket. Bagaimanapun, dia duduk di atas keranjang. She sat there for 5 hours. Dia duduk di atas keranjang itu selama 5 jam. Underneath the basket was quite dark. Di bawah keranjang cukup gelap. And because the smell of onion was fearful, dan karena bau bawang yang sangat menyengat, it made Peter Rabbit and little Benjamin cry. Membuat Peter Rabbit dan Benjamin kecil menangis. The sun got round behind the wood. Matahari bersinar di balik hutan. And it was quite late the afternoon. Dan hari sudah cukup sore. But still the cat sat upon the basket. Tetapi tetap saja kucing itu duduk di atas keranjang. At length there was pitter-patter, and some bits of mortar fell from a wall above. Akhirnya terdengar ketipak-ketipak suara sepatu dan beberapa serpihan mortar berjatuhan dari dinding di atasnya. The cat looked up and saw old Mr. Benjamin Bunny. Kucing itu mendongak dan melihat Pak Benjamin Bunny tua. Prancing along the top of the wall of the upper terrace. Berjingkrak di sepanjang bagian dinding teras atas. He was smoking a pipe of rabbit tobacco. Dia sedang menghisap tembakau kelinci. And had a little switch in his hand. Dan dia sedang memegang sebuah batang kecil di tangannya. He was looking for his son. Dia sedang mencari putranya. Old Mr. Bunny had no opinion whatever of cats. Pak kelinci tua itu tidak punya pendapat apapun tentang kucing. He took a tremendous jump off the top of the wall onto the top of the cat. Dia melakukan lompatan yang luar biasa dari atas tembok ke bagian atas kucing. And cuffed it off the basket. Dan menendangnya dari keranjang. And kicked it into the greenhouse. Dan menendangnya ke dalam rumah kaca. Scratching off a handful of fur. Mencakar segenggam bulunya. The cat was too much surprised to scratch back. Kucing itu terlalu kaget untuk membalas cakaran. When old Mr. Bunny had driven the cat into the greenhouse, ketika Pak Kelinci tua membawa kucing itu ke dalam rumah kaca, he locked the door. Dia mengunci pintunya. Then he came back to the basket and took up his son Benjamin by the ears. Kemudian dia kembali ke keranjang dan menarik telinga putranya Benjamin. And whipped him with a little switch. Dan mencambuknya dengan batang kecil. Then he took out his nephew Peter. Kemudian dia mengeluarkan keponakannya Peter. Then he took out the handkerchief of onion. Kemudian dia mengeluarkan sapu tangan berisi bawang and marched out of the garden. Dan berjalan keluar dari kebun. When Mr. McGregor's returned about half an hour later, ketika Tuan McGregor kembali sekitar setengah jam kemudian, he observed several things which perplexed him. Dia mengamati beberapa hal yang membuatnya bingung. It looked as though some person had been walking all over the garden in a pair of clogs. Sepertinya ada orang yang berjalan-jalan di kebunnya dengan memakai bangkia. Only the footmark was too ridiculously little. Hanya saja bekas kakinya sangatlah kecil. Also, he could not understand how the cat could have managed to shut herself up inside the greenhouse. Dia juga tidak mengerti bagaimana kucing itu bisa mengunci dirinya sendiri di dalam rumah kaca. Locking the door upon the outside. Mengunci pintu dari luar. When Peter got home, ketika Peter sampai di rumah, his mother forgave him. Ibunya memaafkannya, because she was so glad to see that he had found his shoes and coat. Karena dia sangat senang melihat Peter telah menemukan sepatu dan mantelnya. Cottontail and Peter fold up the pocket handkerchief. Cottontail dan Peter melipat sapu tangan saku. And old Mrs. Rabbit strung up the onion and hang them from the kitchen ceiling. Nyonya kelinci tua merangkai bawang dan menggantungnya di langit-langit dapur. With the bunches of herb and the rabbit's tobacco. Bersama dengan tanaman herbal dan tembakau kelinci. The end. Thank you so much you guys for listening and I'll see you in the next book. Goodbye.